everybody, it's Amy again from Amy J's Creations. I'm alive. I have news. I have lots of FFOs. Shall we just jump right in? Let's jump right in. Okay, so forgive me if my voice sounds a little deeper than you're used to, and if I have to stop to cough or take a drink. My daughter so very kindly shared her cold with me. So that's what I'm dealing with. All right. Last time we met at the end of January. Yes, at the end of January. I was working on this super adorable pattern from Doreen Jones in her freebies on her Facebook page. Well, it's all done. Look how cute. I love it. Hold on this. There we go. Oh, so herzig. Sorry, that's German. So cute. I used all the called for colors in this, and she is the queen of backstitch. This is a 16 count. No, sorry, this is a 18. Maybe it's an 18 count. 18 count Ada. 18 count Aida from Zweigart in the gray, and I just thought it was just perfect for this winter scene with all the little snowflakes falling down. And so to finish it then, I turned it into a little pillow. I had some, this is like fibers from scrapbooking from years ago. I did a single crochet to make it slightly thicker. Sewed that all around the edge and added this giant freaking honking bow in purple because I wanted to also point out that there was purple. And also, as you know, anybody who's watched for any amount of time, purple and teal are the two greatest, bestest colors in the whole wide world. And to have them together on something that I made is so cute. So there is my first finish. Thank you, Doreen Jones. And so this inspired me. I wanted to make some more things. So the next pattern I worked on was also a Doreen Jones freebie. And I, again, followed all her called for colors. Want to see it? Want to see it? Ta-da! It's another pillow. Oh, so cute. It's so tiny. This is a, whoops, hello. This is a navy 14 count Aida. And I didn't add anything to the pattern. I just liked the cute little tininess of it. Originally, I was going to stitch just the snowflake, but when I got started and realized how tiny it was going to be, even though it's on 14 count, I went, nah, we'll just leave it and add everything. We'll add the snowman as well. And this is, again, some yarn that I have. And I just sewed that around the edge. So cute. But wait, I was not done. Since that went together so quickly and easily, I went back to that 18 count Zweigart, and I did another free pattern. This one from Snowflower Diaries. It's found on her blog. This is the Winter Witch. And this was originally, she was supposed to have a red dress and red stripes in her hat, and the little snowman was supposed to be red, but I really, really like that teal, and I think I wanted her to be more wintry than Christmassy. So I went ahead and using this as my pattern guide, I found a variegated DMC and used that to kind of coordinate. Not quite the same, but kind of coordinate. This star was supposed to be very yellow, and so I went ahead. I don't know if it sparkles a little bit. I ended up using one strand of this like filament with the white. This filament stuff, rainbowy, shimmery filament. It's super old. It looks fantastic, but it's plastic and it shreds like crazy. And it's really, really hard to work with. So in very, very, very tiny things like this, where it's just for a few stitches. Oh, is that going to focus? There we go. There we go, I think. I can do it. But otherwise, I don't want to deal with it. This had a whole bunch of like little snowflakes that you could stitch around it, but I decided to leave those off because, again, the whole point of using this fabric is so it looks like there's snow falling around them and I don't have to stitch everything. And I had this wooden snowflake that I roughly spray painted a silver and put that together. And look at this. On the back, I had this ribbon, and it was kind of a thick cut ribbon. So I went ahead and ironed on the fusible backing, fusible interfacing to it to make it sturdier, and then used the same piece of fabric that's right here to come back to add on to the back. Super cute. This is the fanciest pillow. I don't know why. I just kept wanting to add more stuff. Originally, I didn't have the bow on there, and it was just the snowflake. And then I decided, yeah, I want to add a bow too. So then I was like, what other free patterns do I got that have snowmen on them? And I remembered Chelsea's Chickens. Remember that Chelsea's Chicken was one of the very first free patterns that Priscilla ever gave out on her blog for Chelsea's birthday. And so I stitched that. Ta-da! And I, again, used somewhat called for colors, but like I didn't use fancy floss anywhere except for I did happen to have the same red for the chicken part of it. I don't know what that's called. There's like a real word. I don't know what it is. And for the little cardinal. And I used the same blue that was on, actually no, I think I used the called for DMC conversion blue. Yeah, I did. And this, I went ahead and stitched the snowflakes because it was on the dark navy blue. This cording, again, was like from a gift bag or something. I don't exactly know where, but yeah, it was already pre-made, and why not? I just tied it on a bow. The ends are a little bit funky. I might melt them with with a lighter to kind of melt it together. But for now, it's just fine. And then, when I was done with that, I was like, there's still room on this fabric. What other free patterns do I have? So I went on my Pinterest board and looked, and I found, it's called Romy's Blogspot, R-O-M-Y. I'll link it down below, but you guys know I never do that. I'm a lying liar who lies. I am sorry. It's all I can do to post these. And my husband, to make these, my husband reminds me all the time. He's like, you need to add stuff to your description box. And I'm like, yeah. Someday I will be a grown-up and do all the things I say. So this was another little tiny free pattern. I completely disregarded all the called for colors. Used that same variegated floss that I used in the Snowflower Diaries Winter Witch. Used the same light purple that was in Doreen Jones's Santa or Snowmen. And did this up. And of course then used that same ribbon as a coordinating fabric. And then this was also, I have a huge thing of this cording. I don't know where it came from. I just had it in my stash of stuff, and so I used that. It's not quite blue. It's just like a tealy dark blue. I don't know, but I think it kind of coordinates pretty well. And so I used that on. There I go, sniffing like a crazy person. I could have sworn I used that on one other. Oh yeah, I used it on this one. Same thing. So those two coordinate. And those were all my starts and finishes and fully finished objects. So I did pretty good. I'm happy with myself. Have I started anything new? No. I spent all day yesterday. All day, people. Like, seriously, I started after lunch. No, I started before lunch. Took a break to make lunch for everybody. Excuse me. Then went back to it. And like 8 o'clock at night, I was still sewing on the, like the outer stuff around them. Oh, my finger, my thumb, and from the real needle, they're very sore. So, yeah, I haven't started anything new. Didn't work on Haunted Library, Sal, by Lola Crow at all, because I was just working on these. And, but I want to get back to that. But otherwise, yeah, that's what I did. So now, what's been going on me personally? Well, it's kind of stitching related, so don't tune out just yet. But you are looking at a future attendee already paid up of Stitch West in October. I am so excited. You don't even know. Okay, so my husband had already planned, because we have a son and a daughter are living in Utah. And our other daughter, who is here, the youngest one, she has 2 weeks fall break. And she really wants to go to a college football game. She wants to try to get her learner's permit in the States, because it's much, much, much cheaper to get an American license and trade it in for a Swiss one than get the Swiss one. And do a few other things. And so we already know we can only go when those. Our oldest son doesn't have break. He's in college. He doesn't have a two week fall break, so he couldn't go. And our other daughter, who's here, might be able to go. She might be working. We're not sure. But us two and our daughter, Alexandra, are for sure going to go. And so we do those dates of when she was going to have fall break. And then Deb and Kev of Snug Harbor Crafts announced the dates for Stitch West. And I was like, those dates look familiar. And I went and looked on my daughter's vacation calendar, and I was like, oh my hecking heck, they are the same. They are the same dates. I will be in Utah, in northern Utah, when Stitch West happens. So you can bet your little sweet boobies that as soon as that the time to get on the waiting list came on, I swear I standing there with my phone in my hand, counting down the seconds until it opened up, and I went immediately to that Google Doc and filled it out. And then they sent me the PayPal request, and I've paid my fees. And I'm going. Now it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And my husband was like, seriously, you're going to spend, of the 14 days we're there, you're going to spend 13 of them at a stitching retreat? And I said, look, I won't go Sunday. I'll just go Friday and Saturday. But yes, I am going to go. There are so many people who watch my floss tubes, who I watch their floss tubes, who we comment on each other's stuff all the time. Like, I'm thinking about you, Sarah, from our Stitching Kingdom. Who I'm like, this is my chance to meet them in person. And I talk about Deb and Kev all the time. We're actually friends. We've never met. And they're probably they know who I am because I'm from Switzerland. And her husband's ancestors come from here. But I gotta be there. I gotta have a chance to meet these people. So I'm so excited. So this girl who thought she would never be able to ever go to any retreats ever, which is why we decided to do Stitch Basel for our one chance to be in a retreat. I'm going to 2 in the same year. Who am I? I don't know, but it's awesome. Oh yeah. So, that's my huge news. I'm very excited. Also, just spent 3 days in Rome with the youth from our church. And my daughter was one of them, my youngest daughter. Absolutely lovely trip. Whirlwind. Spent all day Wednesday traveling there. Spent Tuesday in Rome and left Wednesday morning. It was a super fast trip. We got super cheap tickets on EasyJet, but that's the stuff you can do when you live in this heart of Europe. The world is your oyster. So that was very, very fun. But yeah, I'm going to Stitch West, people. That's it. Short and sweet for me. I don't know. I'll try to post again in 3 weeks. I don't know how much stitching I'm going to get to because Stitch Basel is getting closer and I have things to work on. Secret things. But we'll see. Here and there in the evening, I can probably get some stitching time in. But yeah, that's me. That's my wrap up. And thanks for tuning in. And I am so close to 500 subscribers. I had 500 subscribers for like 2 minutes, and then somebody unsubscribed. So I was back down to $4.99. But very, very close. So thank you to all those people who have subscribed. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye.